Hello there and welcome to 360 View. Look at all the sides in the news. My name is Olufemi Omotayo. I'm your host and I gladly welcome you to another episode of this show. Please subscribe to the channel if you've not done so and engage by making comments. Thank you again. So there's a news that is over a century old, or at least we are reporting it now as a news because it happened in Nigeria in the late 20th century, but now it is coming back home. What am I talking about? Germany is returning the Benin bronze, the bronze they looted from Benin. They are returning it to Nigeria. Thought you make a clap there. So, at the historic repatriation ceremony in the Nigerian capital, that's Abuja, German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock and other officials returned 20 stolen Benin bronzes to their homeland. Annalena Baerbock said, "Today we are here to return the Benin bronzes to where they belong, to the people of Nigeria." She said during the official handover in Abuja, "We are here to right a wrong." That's what she said. The repatriation of 20 prize bronzes, they were looted by British colonialists in 1897. So please take note, it was the British that looted these things. 1897, we are in 2022 now, which makes it about 125 years ago that this thing happened. The British colonialists, they stole it from Benin and they now sold it to museums. They stole these bronzes and sold them to museums worldwide, including the German museum. You know, was the so the ceremony was described as a historic day by the culture minister Claudia Rhodes, also at the ceremony. She said, "We want to return what never belonged to us." So German bought it from Britain, but they know that it wasn't theirs. The treasures were a part of 1,130 stolen artifacts held in several museums around Germany. The objects, made of bronze, ivory, and other precious materials, are among the most important artworks created on the African continent. As of 125 years ago, Nigerian artworks were among the best in the world. You know, um, talking about this, Lai Mohammed, the Minister for Information and Culture, he said 20 years ago, even 10 years ago, nobody could have anticipated these bronzes returning to Nigeria because the obstacle to achieving repatriation were seemingly insurmountable. But today, with the pioneering effort of a friendly nation, Germany, the story has changed. Uh, Again, back to Roth, he said this act of restitution stands for the recognition of the injustice of a colonial past, which appropriated stolen treasures. Just imagine the beautiful work done by the sculptors in the Benin Kingdom of that time. These things were never bought. So the artists never got any reward for all their effort. So they were stolen, because the colonialists had the superior firepower then. So Roth said, in handing back the bronze was also an attempt to give back the cultural identity that they are stolen. And I liked how they put it, that they stole it and they are repatriating, they are restituting. You know, there are people who go to some churches and then they don't believe that there's something called restitution. But hey, even the government of a country is returning something back to another country. They are returning the bronze, the effort of another country artist over 100 years. It doesn't matter the time really, but it's being returned. So 22 of the of that much, 22 of the 1,130 have been returned to Nigeria, to the Nigerian Minister for Foreign Affairs, Geoffrey Onyeama. Um, so the event was witnessed by the German Minister of State for Culture, Claudia Roth, German Ambassador to Nigeria, and Gunter, and over 50 top officials from Germany. Um, it's really beautiful to see this. It's really, really beautiful. Um, but hey, it also talks about the value of the country. It talks more about the value of the country that is restituting, not so much about the country that is receiving the gift. Of course, it belongs to Nigeria. Nigeria should receive it, but the fact that it was an effort from the Germans themselves to restitute says a lot. But a few questions though before we get too excited. These artifacts, the words, I don't know how much they are worth today in terms of value. So hope we have enough security to keep them safe. Hope that we will not have stories that these things have been looted again. Hope we have museums to keep this, and um, hope that Nigeria values. In fact, even right now, do we really value our own uh, traditional, works, artifacts? Most of them have been destroyed either by religious fanatics or other people. Um, but it's actually a good news. It's a good thing that this has been returned. Let's celebrate it. Let's rejoice. It's a an emotional moment for all Nigerians that this has been done, um, and we can only hope that there will never be. And it's one of the things that those countries are doing. That let's restitute. Let's make right the wrongs, so that there will never be a time where some people will want to go take us back to the dark days of colonialism. Hopefully, this news cheers you up today. Uh, Please comment if you and subscribe if you feel that Nigerians will keep them safe. Let me know your thinking. Thank you and see you next time.